Come on with the come on.
What's up,
What's
guys?
going on, everybody?
Yeah.
We already got 102 people in here right off the rip. What's going on, everybody? How y'all
Nice.
doing? Oh, boom. Been a minute since I've been at my home base right here. Matter of fact, this is the first time I've sat down at my home base since I've been back home.
Been running and gunning.
We have been on the move, guys. We have been on the move. How's everybody doing tonight? I appreciate it, Mike. Auntie Ann, how are you? Betty Jean, what's going on? David, what's going on, buddy? Come on, Homesteading. Glad to see you safe back on the mountain. What surprises await us? Ooh.
Right. Big
Yeah,
surprises.
I'm actually thinking about maybe, depends on how interactive you guys are tonight. I might actually show one of the surprises tonight on this live at the end.
Man, we were just talking about before we went live, and he told me that he might do that. I was like, what? Really? Ooh.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, this surprise was the biggest surprise to me.
Man, it was definitely the biggest surprise to me.
Because honestly, when I left for the trip, I had no intentions on bringing anything back, and I ended up bringing two things back. And on the way down, I found out I was going to bring one thing back.
Yep.
But I didn't find out I was bringing the next thing back until about 30 minutes before I picked up the thing that I already knew about.
I didn't even see that thing until you got here. I was like, what the heck? Auntie Ann says she loves the hat.
Oh, thank you. See, what happened was, I planted that grass seed literally less than 24 hours before I went on my vacation. And I came back to a golf course.
Yes, it is so green.
I mean, like legit. That'll be on the last Florida video of the stuff that I got and all of that. Is me kind of coming home and my reaction to seeing the yard.
Mike Birch, what's happening?
It's it's crazy.
Yeah.
Big Wave, what's happening? I was at Aiken Saturday morning, a day late, dollar short, baby. Let's see here. Digging the hat, David. Thank you.
Yeah, when we walked in and David bought that hat, I was right in behind him. I got the cart and he was putting it on and looked at me. He was like, I can't have a grass cutting hat without or he goes, I can't cut my grass without a grass cutting hat. Come out.
Yeah, because I'm bald headed, right? And even, I wear ball caps all the time. And even with those, once that sun starts kicking here in Arkansas, I mean, I'll have little dots all over my head and stuff because I most of the time wear those trucker hats.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, man. But let me tell you guys, it was an amazing vacation. It honestly started out, it was only going to be about 5 days at the most. And when I got down there and I got to thinking about my schedule and what's coming up this summer, guys, because this summer is going to be insane.
Action-packed.
Insane. And it's going to be nonstop until September. There is so much coming to the mountain. You guys have no idea.
KC Gallery one says, you brought back Hazel?
I did not bring back Hazel. Not yet. I know a lot of y'all wanted to see my girlfriend. Well, here she is.
Hey. I got long hair.
No, but actually I have been talking with her, and she's actually going to be flying up here in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
And I'm more than likely going to do a special live then and allow y'all to meet the beautiful Hazel. So actually pretty excited about it, to be honest with you.
David Moffat said, I think he said, hold on, I want to read it again. He said something about a Spanish girlfriend and Chinese hats. Larry Parrish, hello from Florida. What's going on, Larry?
Well, as y'all can see, guys, I already got some sun. I'm not as pasty as I was before I left for Florida. So
we got a lot of sun also. On Mother's Day, we went out to Blue Mountain Lake, not too far from here, and hung out for the day and went swimming and had a great day hanging out in the water and stuff. And we got some sun also.
Let's see here. Mama Nana is awesome. Thank you very much. I tell you what, I don't know if y'all seen my last video or not of me surprising my mom.
Man.
Priceless.
Her face when you walk through that door. I was watching the video. Yeah. Oh my God.
Priceless. And then her doing her YouTube, and thank you all for going over there to her channel and subscribing. Learn with Nana. Man, she's been on it. Like ever since y'all went over there and showed so much love. She's filming. She calls me about every 3 hours.
Yeah.
And she's having a blast with it. So thank y'all very, very much for that. I see Paul on there. What's going on, buddy?
Sir Paul Honeyman, what's happening?
Surprising Nana was epic. Yeah. Hey, I gave y'all a bunch of surprises on that
Yeah.
little road trip, and they're not done.
Right.
I mean, the fact that I came back with the stuff I came back with is kind of crazy.
I can see one thing, and I'm actually really, really excited about one thing he brought back. But the second thing, the thing that might be shown tonight, really kind of boggled my mind. Like, why would you bring that back? Although awesome.
Mm-hmm. Peter, thank you. To take it down a notch for a minute, guys, I do got something that I need to address and talk about real quick. And I'm trying to be upbeat as I can and stuff here tonight, but I did find out a couple hours ago that my daughter is at the hospital, and something is going on, and they're going to do a biopsy of her brain. And so if you would, prayer warriors, hook me up, please, because it's heavy on my heart, heavy on my mind right now. But staying positive right now till we find out what's going on.
Yep.
And and then we'll deal with whatever we got to deal with. So, but hopefully it's just something minor, and they're just taking precautions right now.
Staying positive, positive affirmations.
I have talked to her. There is people at the hospital and stuff like that I'm in communication with and stuff like that. So
yep.
It's all good. Let's see here. Thank you, everybody. Metal dish trimmer.
Yeah, that weed eater has been working its tail off last couple of days. Yeah. I put it to work over here too, and cleared up the backyard a little bit. And man, I tell you what, it will get down.
Yeah, I can't thank this guy and Lisa enough, and the kids for kind of looking out for my place for 2 weeks. I tell you what, I've already kind of got a fruit of, them living here on the mountain and close. It allowed me to extend my vacation without having to worry at all.
Right.
I called, talked to them. They was good with it, and they said, "Hey, stay as long as you want."
Man, yeah. I mean, we're here. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, these are my 20 acres.
Yeah. And it's the longest that I've ever been off the mountain, by far. And so it was nice. It was the first vacation that I have truly taken in years. Most of the time when I go on my little adventures, I bring y'all guys along and y'all see some of it, but literally it's nonstop. Yeah. It's from one place to the next place to the next place, and it's really not a break at all. I honestly got more sleep last week than I have gotten probably this year.
It made me feel real good just for you to tell me, hey, I went on vacation and actually was not in a rush to get back. I felt calm, so it made us feel good.
And I also stepped away from YouTube a little bit. I didn't watch no videos or nothing, so I'm super behind on all of that. So everybody, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I tried to kind of step back a little bit and take a true break. I do YouTube for a living. So the only way for me to take break is to get away from YouTube a little bit. I did still put out quite a few videos on Come On Keeping It Real. Those are my daily vlogs. I try to be consistent with that.
Well, you keep it real, man.
Yeah, I keep it real. And I spit a lot of beans on there. I was actually hinting about Miss Hazel months before I actually put it out. I was little nuggets, little Easter eggs in there I would kind of throw out. And some people caught on, some people didn't. And so if you ain't subscribed to that channel, go over there and subscribe to my side channel, because that is definitely a more personable side of me.
Yeah.
It's not so edited like this channel right here.
Big Wave Florida said the spring adventures were awesome. People just do not understand the beautiful part of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually what we miss most about Florida is the springs. It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm always gonna love the springs. It's a different type of beauty. Let's see here. I want to be your neighbor. That area is so awesome. Well, thank you.
It is. This area is absolutely beautiful.
I describe it to people like living in a Hallmark movie. You know how you see the Hallmark movies and they got the hills and all that other stuff, and it just seems all picturesque. Well, that's what this is around here.
Auntie Ann said Mike threw the biggest hint about Hazel. Oh, there she is, Hazel Stephanie in the chat. Hey, actually, now would be a great time for you to grab that white thing right there and open that up.
All right. All right. Apparently, I got mail while I was gone.
He got a couple of packages.
And I will open up a couple of those throughout the night as well. And Mike told me I needed to open this one first. So let's see what it is. It's a ninja.
It's a ninja. That's from Hazel, guys. Love you, Hazel.
Thanks, babe. She calls me her ninja. Y'all will find out later. Wow, that's awesome. Check that out.
Scott Burke said, "Nugget shrinking, Cold Springs." Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, man, the water was amazing there. It was really nice. Me and Levi went out to Heart Springs, and man, I love Heart Springs. It's just a nice spring. It's got a lot to do, a lot for the kids and adults and all of that. It's got shallow areas, deep areas, a dock to dive off of. So yeah, it's nice.
Paul said, prayers that the girl's around to torment her pa for a long time yet, and she heals ASAP. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, appreciate it, brother. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody's saying I don't know. Internet was acting up, so I won't be on much, but I'll be watching. All right, babe. Yeah, her internet went out. She texted me before the live.
She lives out in the area anyway, in Florida, where internet is.
Yeah.
It's, if you got it, it's great and it's happy. If you don't, it's kind of just what it is.
Yep. She's in the country. So, hi there. I have a question. In the video, when the creek was flowing, there was saying that you were going to speak to your brother about the bridge there. How's that going? It's just a matter of logistics, honestly. My brother's in the middle of building a shop right now. I had a bunch of structural steel at my homestead in Florida.
Yep.
And enough to really do like a 2-story, like a little bit bigger than a tiny house, but a tiny house. And I shipped all of that back to Tampa when I left for Texas. And my brother has a ton of steel as well because he owns a steel company. So all the stuff that's messed up or not used and, you know, made wrong, he gets to keep. So he's building a shop right now. He just got a brand new boat. Congratulations. Man. I can't talk tonight. Mine's all scrambled tonight, guys. So he just got a brand new boat, took it out on its maiden voyage on Mother's Day yesterday. It's sexy too. So congratulations, brother. Yeah. But he's getting his shop built, and then we're going to kind of evaluate what's left and stuff, and then kind of come up with a plan of getting some steel up here.
And to be honest, the bridge is probably low on the priority list anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we're all right with being stuck up here.
Especially now that we're full-time YouTubers, and that we found out that it happens so much and on a regularity that schools actually send home packets. Like when kids miss school, they actually are like, oh, no big deal, don't even worry about it, we're going to shoot some more homework work.
Yeah, a lot of times they shut down the buses and everything else around here when that kind of rain comes anyways. So as long as you're prepared, and like me, I have a truck, so it rarely gets to the point it floods so hard that you can't get across. So as long as you got a truck, you're good. Unfortunately, theirs went drifter down on them.
Yep.
But in an emergency, I mean, we can use my truck to get off the mountain.
Yeah, no
it's just like any other things. When you live up north and you got a blizzard, you're snowed in for 2 weeks. You know, here it's literally a day. It goes down as fast as it comes up.
David Moffat said, this one's for Mike. Did you know that you have to take a free test called Trust, the recreational unmanned aircraft system safety test to make flying a drone legally in the U.S.? I had no idea about that.
Doesn't it?
I'll look into that.
Doesn't it matter about the weight as well, though?
I heard. I'm not sure. I'm new to the drone thing, really.
Excuse me.
They said, what are you drinking tonight, David?
Well, that's a sore subject, to be honest with you.
I didn't really want to bring it up, but we are getting a little bit of questions from it. So
yeah, I will go on and tell you. Like I said, it started out a good day. Like I said, 16 and a half hours. Drove straight home yesterday, nonstop. Literally went to sleep probably about 3. Got here about 2:30, and I woke up at 8 o'clock. Yep. So I haven't had a lot of sleep. And then I literally got up, and within an hour, I was back in the truck. We was running errands and getting stuff for rabbit hutches,
Yep.
and just stuff that you need, and gas and stuff like that. I've been gone the whole time, so of course there was that, and I decided to go ahead and go up to the sipping cream store.
Yep.
And because I was running low and I knew I had to go live tonight, and I knew I was going to probably need it tonight, knowing that my energy level was low. So I got a bottle of Maker's Mark and I got some sipping cream. And when I got home, I was cleaning out my ice maker, and the cord caught the Maker's Mark, the most expensive thing I bought at the sipping cream store, caught the corner of it, and it fell and shattered. And that was right after I got the phone call about my daughter.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to know what my personality is, guys, I stayed calm throughout it all. I really did, and I just grabbed a bottle of sipping cream, put it in the freezer real quick, and
here we go.
Kept on.
Yeah.
So, but this is what it is. It is a different version of the sipping cream, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it might be my favorite at this point.
It's absolutely delicious, to be honest with you.
It is very smooth. It doesn't have such a strong taste like the other one. It doesn't have as much kick.
There was a couple of things I seen. Leicester from above said 249 grams and under, you're okay, and that's what mine is. And that was the other thing I was gonna reach out to you.
Here's some money, David, to teach Mike how to plant tomatoes.
Shots fired, Tim. Bang bang.
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, that was a thing yesterday.
That was a whole thing yesterday.
That was what did they call? That was a whole mood.
Man,
that was a whole mood yesterday,
guys.
There was some very negative comments on their video yesterday on Mother's Day, which in turn kind of honestly upset Lissa a little bit on Mother's Day, which I think is extremely beep.
Yeah. I worked extra hard to keep Lissa in fair mood yesterday.
Yeah, they're new to this. They don't know no better. You know what I mean?
Like when we say new, like brand
yeah,
new.
Brand new. And they're go-getters, especially this guy right here. He just gets after it. And sometimes that bites you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I'm not the guy that typically is gonna call and ask somebody, hey man, I got a question, can you help me with something, unless I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I want to do, I don't know.
But that's how you learn. Sometimes, by making a mistake is the best way to learn something.
Yep.
Because you never forget it, right? And that's kind of what happened. But the bottom line is this with the tomatoes. They was in starter pots to begin with. They was to the size that they needed to get out of those pots immediately, or else they wasn't going to make it, period.
Right.
So at least they have more space, more dirt, more surface right now. And they will be getting redone and done properly, and I will show them.
Also, and another reason is because it had just rained for like 3-4 days, and all the ground was so muddy. I was just gonna crank up Uber and just crank it up, scoop up a little bit of dirt. We got plenty of dirt, but it was so muddy that I was like, I'm just gonna buy some dirt. We need to get these things transplanted, and let's go ahead and make a video while we're doing it. And man, there was some comments.
Yeah,
crucified.
Yeah. I was proud of Mike and Lissa for planting them. Yeah,
Thank you, Anthony.
I mean, you don't want to plant the pepper so close and all that other. Yes, they don't really know all of that, and it'll be fixed. I mean, it literally just happened 2 days ago, and as soon as we get back from the meetup, we're gonna address it. It is what it is.
I mean, we might even, Lissa might address it tomorrow.
Yeah,
it just take Uber just to scoop up a little bit of dirt. That way she don't have to use a shovel, and she can just put them in a plant,
Yeah. But, some things are unnecessary. So on my come home, keeping it real, whatever, I signed out a special kind of way.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is. We try to have fun with it, whenever we get surrounded by a lot of negativity. Yeah. Because we are human as well, and you're going to have a human reaction to some things. We try to brush off a lot, but some things do get a little,
I got a really thick skin anyway, so it's really hard for me to get affected, but,
Well, I'm pretty consistently level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just kind of hit stuff with strides, you know what I mean? And, but even me, I every once in a while, one of them will strike a chord, so.
David Moffat said, Mike, you only need a FAA registration for a drone if it weighs more than ½ pound, but it only costs $5 every 3 years, but trust is required. Mm-hmm. I'll definitely look into it. Even if I don't need it, I would like to have that anyway, just something. Maybe one day I want to get a bigger and better drone.
Yeah, the test that he's talking about is not that difficult.
Auntie Ann had said a while back that she would definitely be more worried about the driveway than the bridge.
Yeah,
Come on.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
that driveway. And honestly, I told them that when I got back. I said this driveway's gotten worse since I left.
Yeah.
You know, I could noticeably tell. So, me and Mike's gonna have our hands full with that too.
I'm ready to tackle the driveway because I know that's going to be a challenge.
Yeah. Do you think?
Oh, SKW Lifts in the house.
What's going on, niece? How are you? Orange Dream Sipping Cream by Old Smoky Moonshine is the best. Nice.
Orange Dream.
I
like orange.
I have to train that. I bet it tastes like one of those orange sickles.
Yeah,
Those cream
yeah, like
orange
orange,
sickle,
yep.
like you grew up with.
Yep. Shiloh Acres said, "What happened to Mike was a fluke. That was the craziest storm."
Yeah. That was like one of those 100-year floods.
And I shouldn't have even drone through it anyway. I didn't really. I mean, I knew better, but didn't really know better. I thought overzealous, guys. I'm overzealous about everything. I can do it. I'm just one of those guys that I can do it.
He is learning to slow down, though.
I have. I've slowed down a lot.
I mean, I pretty much told him when he came over here, he needs to slow down by 50%.
Yeah.
And I said, because it'll hurt you up here if you don't. And he's consciously gotten better and better. So, let's see here. David, good to be back home. Yes, it is absolutely amazing to be back home. I love it here. It was very, very sad for me to leave. I really, 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 really enjoyed getting to hang out and actually be present. You know, I talk about being present a lot. And a lot of times I'm so busy that I'm not really 100% present. And everywhere I went, I was able to be 100% present, you know, and
right.
And I enjoyed it. And I got to spend time with my kids, my grandkids, Hazel, her kids, my mom, my dad. I got to see my brother. I got to see a friend, guys, that I haven't seen in like 15 years. And we've been friends since we was like 5 years old for 40 years. It's literally my oldest friend. And I actually got to see him too. So it was just an amazing trip, man. I needed it. I needed to take a break. I needed to step away. You'll get burnt out if you don't take a break when you work as many hours as we work.
No doubt.
Because trust me, guys, the hour level on what I do is a lot, a whole lot.
And Tim said he had addressed that today, actually, on his ramblings.
About what?
I'm assuming about all of our very helpful comments.
Yes.
I mean, I won't say that all the comments were rude, but there were a lot of rude ones. A lot of them were very helpful.
Oh yeah.
And it was just, you know, everybody takes things.
There's just a way to talk to people, whether it's texting or talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
it's hard to take. What's the word I'm looking for here? When you're texting somebody.
Texting is easy to take it out of context.
Yes. It's hard to have context.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a big texter, because like jokes, it's hard to get a punchline with a joke,
right?
You know, and it's hard to feel emotion with a text. So it can come off rude sometimes, and it really wasn't meant to be. And then sometimes you just know,
right?
You know what I mean? Let's be clear. David, the hat is making your face really dark. Need your ball cap on. Here, how about that?
Tammy Blake said, David, what did Eclipse, Ryder, and Midnight do when you got home?
Oh, they went insane. Well, first of all, Ryder was over there at Mike's and them and literally ran.
Like he was in a sprint.
Like sprinted across the yard.
Like the dog he is.
Yeah, to rub up on my leg. And Eclipse literally was bunny hopping.
Yeah. She was like a kangaroo.
Yeah, she was doing with their dogs over there the other day, where she was bunny hopping, and when I got up close to her, she likes to throw herself into you and like put all of her weight on you to like up against your leg, so you have to kind of address her.
Yeah, you're forced
and
to get
stuff. So I was like rubbing her and stuff, and the goats were even going crazy. They was all standing on the logs and the stumps and going crazy.
Yeah.
They might have just been hungry, though. Them jokers right there, boy. Anytime you walk outside, they think it's time to eat.
Karen Lasky said at Drifting Dreamers 5, kind of like heat rises.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. When I put that heater up, I kind of experienced the same. And I told them that the day we talked about it. We talk about these things, guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we are a community, and that means helping people out physically and stuff like that, but also like mentally. You know what I mean? Yep. If somebody's struggling on a day or whatever and having a hard day dealing with something, the community steps up and we talk about it. I had Lisa laughing all day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
I mean, she's in a good mood and good spirits. She's good, you know. But it was just, you know, on Mother's Day,
feelings hurt.
Yeah. And Lissa, you know, she's an empath anyway. You know, she really feels the feeling. She can feel other people's feelings. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was a big jump. Shirley, how are you?
815 people hanging out with us tonight.
Good stuff. Well, let me keep my eye on the time here because I think I have decided y'all are being pretty chatty and pretty active tonight. So,
oh, Tim did a $10 super chat to say to see Hazel operate Uber.
Oh, that's coming.
Oh, Hazel can run a tractor. I have all faith.
Yeah.
My girl, hey, I've been knowing Hazel for a long time. Hazel and Lissa are best friends from Florida, and I got 100% faith. She's a worker. She's a hard worker.
I have no doubt. Not even a little bit. What do you call a gator wearing a vest? An investigator. That's funny. Thanks, Paul. Do you make hit the thumbs up? Yes, hit the thumbs up, everybody. I don't know how many thumbs
Smash that thumbs up button, guys.
I don't know how many thumbs we got, but let's thumb it up.
Carolyn Land said, Mike, you and Lissa will learn about gardening in time. Everyone has had to learn. I tried to be nice and helpful with my comment. Sorry there were so many rude comments. It's okay, no big deal.
And we appreciate all of the constructive criticism.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Every bit of it.
I can take constructive criticism very well. And and I like it. You know, it definitely lets you know. I tell you what, if you have 100 comments telling you the right way to do something, you will never, ever forget how to do that. I promise you that. I knew absolutely. I didn't even know there were different kinds of tomatoes.
I'll be honest with you guys. Kind of how I decipher which comments to kind of lean towards as far as helping me out is if that comment gets a lot of the exact same comments.
Right.
Like that suggestion that there's multiple, because everybody is a keyboard expert.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, let's be clear. I'm even guilty of it myself sometimes. You know. So pretty much I kind of go off masses. You know, if the masses are saying this and it's different than what I did, then I'm going to take a look at that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to research it a little bit more. But please do understand that we don't have time to research every single suggestion. We just don't. Because we get a lot.
Scott McCloud. Yeah, I like putting a chainsaw in the dirt.
Yeah, might not want to do that. What are you drinking, David? No, man, this is that fire right here. Let's see here.
Charlene Grady said, Mike, the only way to learn is just to do it. Learn from trial and error. We've all been there. That's right.
Let's see here. Shirley says, it's okay to give advice, but there is no need to be rude. No one is perfect, and everybody has to learn. Absolutely.
That's right.
Very well spoken. I agree 100%. David, you have started a family YouTube dynasty now that Learn with Nana is a YouTuber. So sweet. Yeah, my nieces, SKW Lives, Life with Mars, my son, Life with Levi. Yeah, even my brother and sister-in-law has a channel too. They just haven't put nothing up yet. So I'm kind of waiting. They just got that new boat. And if y'all watched my Come On Keeping It Real, y'all seen what my brother does for a living. And I'm going to tell you guys, if I still did that for a living, I could make some epic videos. Man. Ironwork, man. Oh my God. Ironwork is an epic trade. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So I'm working on it. I have learned in life to just be kind. State your opinion and always be respectful, even when you disagree. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Glad I finally caught y'all live. Well, thank you, Denise.
Paul said, you can all speak for yourselves. I am perfect, which is why I am single.
Paul, you crazy, buddy. Paul, when you coming to the States, man? Come on, Homesteading. I was raised proper. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Yes, absolutely. Yep. The problem with text is that there is no voice inflection, no facial expression, no body language, no emotion, and it jumped. Right. So, David, let's see here. Please proofread before you hit the enter button. Absolutely. Hey, man, I'm looking forward to meeting you, David. It's gonna be a good time.
Me too. We were just talking about you right
Before the
live started.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely want to get with you and kind of talk with you for a little while. It seems that everyone is a legend in their own minds when they tell you wonder how to do something. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Oh, there you go. Cindy Brown is dropping those links. Auntie Ann is dropping those links. Oh yeah, Auntie Ann done put my brother's channel out. They can't afford it. Yeah, my brother already had a channel. He just doesn't do much with it.
Hey, Jeff with bobbleheads here.
What's going on?
Groovy Eggs.
What's going on, Groovy? I'll be seeing you on Wednesday. I ain't gonna say what. I ain't spilling no beans.
Right.
I ain't spilling near lick of beans, but I'll see you on Wednesday, boss. Timothy, nice sombrero. Thank you. Check it out. What?
Junk to Gems 3. Howdy, y'all. Having to work off my phone tonight. No fun. Having router issues. Oh, that sucks. You guys, they just got a new computer too.
Yeah.
And now they're having router troubles. That stinks.
That sucks. Hey, but you know what? You're here.
That's right.
And hey, at the end of the day, you're making it happen. That's all that matters.
That's right.
Let's see here. Radio, what's going on, buddy? Let's see here. Add a cracked egg under each tomato plant and it will devour the whole thing. Nutrients in the plant. Just a tip. Love the effort y'all are putting in the mountain.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Bonnie.
That's pretty interesting.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Like give nice, constructive, tips and tricks and all that other stuff. And,
David Colazzo, how many acres do you have? I have 5 acres.
Yep. And I have 15 because they have 5 acres now. I'm still training myself to say 15 because I'm so used to saying 20 acres. So I've consciously been training myself to say 15.
Right. Primetime Outdoors in the house. Indo, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Radio Jonesy, Tasmania.
Cindy said the egg things works. All the old timers swear by it. Well, I tell you what, if the old timers swear by it, then I swear by it because I take the old timers tips and tricks as truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they knew how to do it back in the day without all the new modern stuff. So find out how many watch hours Mama Come On needs. I watched all of her videos. The last time I checked, she is at 600 watch hours.
Oh, wow.
And she needs 4,000. So
a little climb.
She's grinding on the videos and stuff, and she's going to start trying to make them a little bit longer and stuff to kind of help with that cause. I don't know if I'm ever going to talk her into a live or not. She said she'd do it one if I was by her side.
Oh.
Next time I make a trip to Florida, maybe I'll be by her side and see if we can work that out.
Right.
Have you made any for sure plans for the creek when flooded? Have you thought about a floating bridge? Yeah, the problem with the floating bridge is the current that goes through there is so extreme. Man. It is like rapid, like serious rapid level. I think it'd honestly just tear it apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Carol Kudal or Claude Hill said, it's jumping.
Oh. Brooke said, come on, I saw that she got enough subs. Yes, my mom is at like 1,600 subs now and climbing. And trust me, guys, she is counting it down and commenting, and she is having a blast. I'm so happy to see my mom passionate, you know what I mean, and enjoying it. She's retired, and, it keeps her busy. I like it. I love it. A floating bridge would simply float away. Absolutely, Auntie. The
Kemp Family Hill said, did the Jeep make it home, and hope you had the city tires replaced?
The what now?
Did the Jeep make it home, and I hope you had the city tires replaced?
No, the Jeep made it to the next shop.
It left one garage and went right to the next.
Because the people that fixed the air conditioner, stuff like that, was not licensed to charge the air conditioner, so it literally had to go a couple of miles away to another shop. And honestly, they'll probably call me tomorrow to pick it up, and then the Jeep would be good. And it doesn't necessarily have like city tires. It's more of an all-terrain type of, just a standard tire like you would buy naturally, and it's got a little bit of the Jeep will make it up here with no problem.
It's actually, those tires are pretty good on it.
Yeah.
We had the Jeep before Uncle David had the Jeep. We are the ones who sold it to him, and we bought it for Lissa as her daily driver, and we had done some things to it, and we made sure the tires were good on it.
We got 919 people in here.
Wow, nice.
Come on, how many likes do we got? I can't see that part.
I can't see either.
I can't see that part. Let's see here. Yep. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm thinking about the last 5 minutes. We're gonna show the.
Oh, we're gonna show the
yeah,
surprise.
Yeah, the what's happening.
Paul Honeyman said David's going to get used to saying lower numbers for his land. The more family he moves out there, the lower his numbers are gonna be.
That's true, but I also might buy more land.
Oh, come on.
Now, there's a lot that goes on off camera. You know, I'm not planning on just owning this land.
Right.
My retirement plan has always been to have like rentals and Airbnbs and stuff like that, and that hasn't changed. 471 likes, 547 now. Hey, well, we're a little over half likes. We probably do better. I would think we could do better. I still don't see it. David Moffitt. I have no idea what David said. Y'all gave me the courage to start my garden. Awesome. Hey, that is absolutely amazing. I love that. Always have the courage to try something new.
For sure.
And because you know what? If you fail, you learn something. And next year or next season, there's different seasons in gardening and come back stronger.
Yeah, and it's not really even a failure if you learn something. No. It's a learning experience.
Yeah, I always look at as mistakes and stuff like that as a learning experience. Now, if you keep doing it, well, then it's a mistake.
Yeah.
But if you learn from it, it's a learning experience.
Radio Jonesy Tasmania said, when is Homestead going to be outdoors? Your channel name.
Everything is done at this point. It's just a matter of me making it all public. So I'm thinking probably right after the meetup. Speaking of the meetup, that is this week, guys.
Man, days.
To be honest, hey, y'all want to be real? Let me scoot in here. If it wasn't for the meetup, I'd probably still be in Florida right now. Just saying.
He told me that.
I would spend another week in Florida. Yeah. I honestly was just having a good time spending with everybody. And I honestly have not had a chance to actually just stop and spend time with my friends and family, and I enjoyed it. And if I could have did it for one more week, I would have, because I knew that this place was good.
Yeah.
And anything they needed, I mean, we're in a digital age. Anything like goat feed or anything, if we could have ran out or whatever,
yep.
I could have got them the money. I could have ordered it. I could have paid for it and been waiting for pickup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really wasn't sweating it so
Anything
much.
that needs to be done around here, we could easily take care of.
And that's the great thing about building a community, and is we got each other.
Yep.
If they need to run to Florida with their kids, see their family or whatever, they know their stuff's taken care of. It's done.
Actually, in 2 weeks, we're going to be taking the kids to Florida.
In 2 weeks, it's going to be a reverse.
Yep. We'll be taking a trip.
Yeah. So and you don't have to worry about it. You know it's in good hands, and that is priceless. Seriously, that's priceless.
Yep.
Where you don't have to arrange a house sitter.
Because
and that.
One thing about us, we got 2 dogs, just like how you have animals as well. Our big thing is our dogs.
And a cat.
And a cat, yep. So,
actually, we'll talk about that in a little.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Brian said, how is the grass seed coming?
Ooh,
I got a golf course out here. I got a golf course out here.
It is so green.
I thought about doing this live out on what I'm calling the greens.
On the greens?
On the greens instead of the dirt. It's the greens.
Okay.
But I decided that I was going to wait for the video for that, me showing up here. So yes, very well. 952 likes. We're climbing a little bit. We almost got 1,000 people in here. Hopefully we can hit 1,000.
Man,
I tell you what, when we hit 1,000, I'm gonna show the thing that I brought back from the mountain.
Okay. All right.
We're only about 28
away.
28 away. We can do that. If you ain't shared it yet, share it. See if we can get 28 more people in here. And it don't matter what the time is. I'm going to show you what we're working with.
Arnold Bonder said, David, let's think about this for a minute. We know you have to look at Mike and look at his track record with trucks. It sounds like you would let him borrow it?
No. Yeah. I listen to some of that country hip hop and all kinds of different country and stuff. And there's one song that you can talk to my wife and all this other stuff, but you can't touch my truck. You know,
Man.
that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
You know, a man's truck is a man's truck.
I
You know?
actually, like a long time ago, had the opportunity of borrowing one of David's trucks before, and I had my one
Yeah,
shot and
tell
I
'em.
blew it. I think we actually talked about this before on a
I think
live,
so.
but one time I did borrow Uncle David's truck. It was actually a long time ago.
He was a young teenager.
I
Well,
was-
not a young
I
teenager,
was
but he was a
18.
teenager.
I was 18 years old, and I just wanted to run up to the store real fast, and I think we were needed to buy some more soda or something. And instead of just going to the little store that was close to the house, it was closed. So I ran up to Walmart, and when I was in Walmart, I was a young guy, so I seen some girls, and I was like revving up the motor and stuff like this, and I seen this car coming, but it had a stop sign. So I obviously didn't have a stop sign, so I just kept driving straight, and I was looking over, and I was like revving up the motor real loud, and I kind of peeled out a little bit. Well, the car ran the stop sign, and this was a bigger truck on
Big
some
truck.
big tires, like jacked up.
On 44 Mickey Thompson.
And I
matter of fact.
ran over the car,
Yeah.
and like the hood of the car, and like the lady was. It was a whole bad situation. So anyway, long story short, I'm not allowed to borrow Uncle David's truck.
And then came back and didn't tell me the truth.
Yeah.
And that was the part that really got me.
It
But basically, my truck was out of commission for about 8 months.
1,000 already 1,000.
Oh,
Holy
nice.
smokes!
So it was out of commission for about 8 months or whatever, and honestly never was right. So and guys, this was a very nice truck.
It was the
Right.
milk truck actually. It
Yeah,
was
the
milk
whole inside of this truck had the milk cow pattern, like the whole inside, and it had
Yep.
big old 44 with some real nice rims and Mickey Thompson rims and tires.
truck. Man, it was
And
a sweet,
lifted,
sweet truck.
yeah, it was nice. It was all white. It was the milkman's
They're
truck.
calling you out. They're calling you out. You got 1,000.
We coming.
1,027.
We coming.
Get ready, guys. This is so epic. Like, this was the one thing. Uncle David could have called me and told me he was bringing anything back to the mountain, including Hazel, and I'd have been like, "Yep, I figured." But this, guys, I didn't see this coming, man.
It's been right up under y'all's nose.
And it's been right up under your nose the whole entire time, guys. Meet the Rasta Mama herself,
Miss Lala.
Miss Lala, guys. Uncle David got a new dog.
This is Lala.
Say hi, Lala.
Say hey.
Say hi, baby girl. What do you guys think about that?
This is my new cuddle buddy. And it was actually a big favor. And she is actually a special dog.
Yep, special needs dog.
A special needs dog. She has autism.
Yep. I didn't even know dogs could have autism.
And so she's not like you. She's a toy poodle.
Yep.
She's actually a registered toy poodle. And she does a lot of circles. Like she just walks in circles.
Tim said it looks like Mike.
Yeah. And let me put the camera down a little bit here. Sorry, guys.
There you go.
But my niece, the same place where I got the other thing that I can't tell you all about right now. She called me about the other thing whenever I called and told her, "Hey, I'm in your area," because I try to stop by and see them on my way to Florida every time because I pass like literally right beside them.
Right.
And so I always try to stop, and they ask me, "Hey, are you interested in this?" And I was like, yeah, matter of fact, I am, you know. And so we did that. So when I was on the way back yesterday to pick that up, she said, "Uncle, I got another question for you." She said, "I have a toy poodle," and I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
You know, I instantly went, "Huh?" You know. And she just says she lives in an apartment and she spends a lot of time in a kennel and she needs a lot of attention and stuff. And you know, she had special needs and all that stuff, and just, you know, needed more than she could give her.
Yeah.
And she wanted to make sure that she went to a place where she was going to be loved and cared for and stuff like that. And being that Eclipse is way too rambunctious to be in the house, I agreed.
Yep.
And so I brought her in, and I'm going to tell you guys, she is absolutely loving it.
She is like a big stuffed animal, guys.
The golf course out there, I let her out for like an hour, and she will literally just go find herself in the grass and just lay down there and enjoy the sun. And before, she wouldn't even go that far, like,
Yeah.
because it's just the way she was. But now she will go in the middle of the yard, pretty far away, and just lay down and just enjoy the sun.
Yeah. How
and stuff.
Gooby to Doobie said, how old is she?
She's 2.
2.
She's 2 years old. And I'm a big softy, guys.
Yep. Somebody, I was just about to say that. Somebody said you're a big softy for animals.
I am a big softy, and you know,
MT Homestead's in the house. Mike and Terry, what's going on?
She wasn't having the life that she deserves.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Being all cooped up in the apartment all the time.
And my niece, you know, is also an animal lover and knew that she wasn't getting what she needed, and knew that she would here.
Auntie Ann said, she melted your heart, David. We all know you have a huge heart.
Yeah, I'm an M&M, my son says. I got a hard shell and a gooey inside. And I can agree with that. And yeah, so I brought her because, you know, she likes to, my nickname for her is NASCAR. She likes to make a left turn. It's always left.
It's always a left turn.
It's always a left turn. So she likes to make a left turn. And so I was like, she got to do a whole lot of turning to get off 15 acres. So.
No, Mike, I didn't. Well, I may have gotten the email about the shirt logo. I'm not sure, but I did see. I think you guys sent us a Facebook message with the logo on it. It looks awesome. It's pretty awesome.
Let's see, Rebecca, David, you are so loved, and your videos are so real. Many blessings to you. Thank you very much. I try.
Nice. I
try to leave it all out there. What you see is what you get. I'm a consistent individual.
Yep.
I don't put on a show for nobody. It's who I am, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of the meetup that this weekend, 2023 Mid-American Meetup hosted by MT Homestead, Mike and Terry. It's going to be epic, guys. It's this coming weekend at Cherokee Landing State Park, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Next year,
Lake Tinkeller.
Lake Tinkeller. Next year, 2024 Mid-American Meetup is going to be here at Blue Mountain Lake, hosted by DD5 and backed by Uncle Come On and the rest of the family. And we're going to be, listen, you guys know I'm going to need all the help I can get. So basically, it's going to be the family. I know, although I haven't spoken to all of them, I know the family's got our back. And we're going to host next year's meetup here at Blue Mountain Lake, guys. It's going to be epic. Mike and Terry already showed us, showed me and Lissa a picture of what their idea they had already made for a logo, and it's pretty sweet.
Radio said you need another emoji. Yes, I do. And I've been on the road for the last 2 weeks, and now that we got, I think we're up to like 80 something members. Wow, 80 members. Throw your emojis up,
man.
Hey, members, I've been a little bit behind on the pictures, but I've got a lot of pictures of the trip that I will be posting. And yeah, it was a great trip.
Benjamin Glue, good day, guys, from Sydney, Australia. Well, good day, Benjamin.
Oh my God, I love puppies. Somebody forgot to smash the thumbs. Yeah, I think so. We got 1,131 people in here. Come on, there's all the members emojis.
Yeah, Auntie Ann, Lola is her name.
It's Lala.
Lala.
Lala, Lala.
Okay.
I actually think that my great niece named her.
Ah, okay.
You know, you getting on up there whenever you got great niece. You know what I mean? Got to go make cream puffs for the hubby, David. Glad you are home. Mike and Lissa are doing awesome. Catch you on the next one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jenny Lipsky.
Thumbs up. Have been watching you guys from China, and just returned home. Oh,
Benjamin
awesome.
Glue. Wow.
Well, welcome home.
Thank you. Yeah, that is a trip. That's a heck of a plane ride.
Let's hear. Benjamin says, do fabulous content. Hey, I appreciate that a whole lot. It means a lot to me. Trust me. Let's see here. Welcome back. Good to see y'all from the Bahamas. Hey, well, welcome back.
The Bahamas, though.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see here. Lala, I love the name. Thanks, Cynthia. I had 3 dogs. I had 4, but my old one passed away. Oh, I'm sorry. He was 15.
Wow, 15.
Oh, nice.
Shepherd Lab mix. That was an intelligent dog.
Yeah, and that's also a pretty good span. 15 and a half years.
15 years, long time.
Still haven't found the emojis. What? Hey, can some of the members help Liz there find the emojis?
Or maybe try to let Liz Ho know how to do the emojis?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. because it's different on my end for it.
Greg says hi. Greg from New Zealand. What's going on, Greg?
See, folks, he's been lying about his age for the last century. LOL. He was born in the 1800s, not the 1900s. Hey, you was only old as you feel, Paul.
Back to good. Off grid says do a 1 acre giveaway and maybe Sir Paul Honeyman will win and can officially join the nut house. I mean, family.
Hey, we might be a little nutty sometimes.
Hey, I tell you what, Paul can come here anytime he wants and hang out. He don't even need any property over here. He's more than welcome anywhere on Come On Mountain or at Dreamers Landing. That's a fact.
Oh yeah, Paul's my people. Mary said, haha, come on. I got those great nieces and nephews also. Yeah, when your great nieces and nephews start having babies, it's like, woo. What happened?
Melody, his to bless Calkins said, cut her bangs and maybe she'll be more attentive.
Yeah, she actually just got her hair cut, and I actually did get a grooming kit with her and some of her other stuff that she needs, and I got a little kennel and plus a little fenced in area and stuff. But I don't want her in the little fenced in area out here. I want her to just be able to go in the front yard and just to explore and lay in the grass. She's not going to go too far.
Yeah.
And she loves it. I mean, she has calmed down so much since she's gotten here, you know, just by being able to go out there and get her little her time, you know.
And with, you know, she's been used to being in the apartment so much, just to be able to come out and be free in the openness. It's so many new smells for her.
She's a mountain poodle now.
That's right.
She's no longer a toy poodle. She's a mountain poodle. It's going to be a pain in the what's happening to keep her clean, but she's a mountain poodle.
Well, she's a mountain poodle.
She's a mountain poodle. Ain't that right?
All the members letting everyone know that when you just hit the emojis, normally that it pops up.
Nice. Let's see here. We're jumping around quite a bit. We still got over 1,100 people in here. Today is my 64th birthday. Have to go get ready for the party pretty much.
Wow,
Bob,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man. Awesome. Let's see here. Oh, there's some more of the member emojis. I see y'all.
Radio Jonesy, Lila Newton throwing them up.
I tell you what, she's a snuggle buddy, though.
Actually, who said that? Let me see. Carolyn Lelinski said, how does Ryder at midnight like Lala?
Actually, I actually got a little bit of that on camera with the meeting of Ryder and Lala.
Yep.
And Ryder wasn't quite ready.
Yeah.
Ryder snuck up on Lala like he was hunting prey, and then he got about probably, I'd say, 10 inches from it.
A little closer than a foot.
Yeah, and then turned around and said, nah, not yet.
Yeah.
But Eclipse did amazing.
Eclipse blew my mind. She blew me away.
She wasn't like aggressive. She wasn't like pouncing.
She was actually the calmest I've ever seen her.
Yeah, she did really, really well.
Lissa had Lala and walked up to Eclipse and was talking to Eclipse. And Eclipse walked right up to her and was sniffing her. And Lala didn't panic or start shaking or anything. I was so happy. I was like, oh, thank you, Eclipse.
What is it? Just got here. What do you have in your lap? I got a new member of Come On Mountain.
A new member, Leanne49.
It is Lala.
The Lala, the pet poodle.
She's not going to let me turn her face right now. She is snuggled up. She is pressed hard up against my chest. Let's see here. You need to get a snuggle so Lala can help you work on Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah. My niece did tell me, like, wherever you put her, she'll stay. So I might have to build her a little bed on Uber and she can roll out with me on Uber when I'm doing light work.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I'm doing hard work, there ain't no animal getting on Uber because
you're bouncing too much.
Yeah, we get it in. Oh, what was that?
Got about 6 minutes left here in the chat.
Nice. And then it will be Robinson Bellyacres.
Y'all definitely head over to Robinson Bellyacres after this and see what's going on over there.
Liz Ho found it.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Good job, members. I appreciate y'all helping out old Liz there. Got the emojis. I know that's been a struggle for a couple of weeks now, I think.
Radio Jonesy said almost a petting zoo on the mountain.
Hey, we're getting there. But you know what? My granddaughter and Levi is coming at the beginning of July. Guys, there's going to be so many appearances here on the mountain
Man.
between Freedom Weekend. My brother and sister-in-law and my niece is coming up for Freedom Weekend.
Life with Raylan. What's in your life?
Oh, nice. That's my daughter.
Is that Destiny?
Yeah, that's Destiny.
Oh, well, I'm happy to see you hanging out with us.
Yes, absolutely. We was talking about you earlier.
Yep.
This is the new member to Come On Mountain. This is Lala.
Yep.
It's my little Rasta NASCAR.
That's Mama Rasta, as I like to call her, because she looks like she's got dreads.
What are you drinking? Go on, show them. We're drinking some Jackson Morgan.
Jackson Morgan salted caramel sipping cream. It's delicious. It's the best sipping cream that I've tried so far that he's got. It's good.
Oh, Robinson Belly Acres will not be going on tonight.
Oh.
I told y'all I was behind. Do you realize that your cat something?
David, do you realize that your cat?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I see Lala being Lissa's cuddle buddy while you two guys are working hard.
Yeah, Brooke, for sure. Lissa was over here earlier, like, she's like a stuffed animal and just petting her.
Get Lala an indoor potty, fake grass, and a plastic liner.
And a plastic liner that hoses off.
Well, that's extreme. I'd rather just teach her to go outside to the bathroom, but
so if Robertson
might not be able to.
If Robertson Belly Acres is not going live tonight, maybe we could hang out for a little while longer?
I'm down.
I mean,
what do y'all think?
I mean, what do you guys think?
If they're not going live, we might run it a little longer tonight. You
guys want to hang out with us for a little bit longer?
If we did a straight run, it is 1,400 miles. Wow. You can get a pet carrier and wear Lala on your chest. Yeah, I could. Thank you so much. Surgery in the morning, praying hard. Paul Honeyman. Yes.
Positive thoughts, Destiny. Positive thoughts.
Absolutely. Positive energy in the air.
Tim said, how hot is it in the cabin?
Well, when I'm in here, Tim, it's smoking. I'm just saying. Nah, hey, you see that right back there?
Yeah, that dude's pumping.
That digger works just fine. You know why? Because heat rises.
Come on.
Hang. Loving the interplay. Nice. Prayer.
PJ Pickard, first time he made it to a live. Well, welcome, PJ.
Oh, nice. Well, what's going on, PJ? I hope it's not your last time.
Smoking, says Tim.
Smoking. Let's hear. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Keep going, brother. You're the best. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Good night, Sharon Steele.
Come on with the after hours.
That's right.
Oh, come on after dark now. Come on. It's bedtime for me. It's 2 a.m. in the Neverlands. Wow.
Dang.
Yes, it would be my bedtime as well.
Well, we do appreciate you hanging out with us.
Yes, absolutely. No, but I'm speaking on it at the meetup. Oh, nice. Yeah, I actually talked about, I actually had a phone call today about this speaking engagement at the meetup and got a little bit more details and stuff like that. If you don't know what the meetup is this weekend, which we've been talking about, and I'm actually going to be right along with quite a few other YouTubers are actually going to be. I got to go. But I'm going to be speaking there, and my topic will actually be on branding, and I'm actually looking forward to it. And guys, for anybody that's going to the meetup, I'm going to go on and let you know that my speaking engagement is going to be a little bit different.
Yep. It's not going to be ordinary.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
It's not going to be me standing up there at a podium and all of that, because we do things a little different. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to kind of kicking back and just talking with everybody and just kind of really interacting and stuff. So it's going to be a good time.
No worries, Paul. We understand, and we appreciate you hanging out with us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I won't be able to stay on with you dudes. Hey, Paul, you the real MVP, brother.
Arnold said, David, do you realize that your cats are going to have to be retrained because they have been down to Dreamers 5 helping them out, and now that you're back, you might not see them, and you might have to go get them?
I have to worry about that with Eclipse, but definitely not the cats.
Definitely not. First of all, Midnight has only been over there one time, and she doesn't venture far. Yeah. And Ryder Ryder goes where Ryder wants to go, and he's coming home.
Yeah,
that's for sure. He's gonna keep an eye on all work activities, and
yeah,
he's coming home.
Yeah, if there's movement on this mountain, Ryder's gonna supervise.
Right.
You can count on
Right.
it. It doesn't matter if it's day, night, midnight. It don't matter. He is there. And you can definitely believe that his number one dude is his dad.
That's for sure.
Hands down.
Our Okie Homestead said, "What time Saturday are you speaking?"
It will be sometime after 6:30.
Yeah.
I
think that's when the first people start.
Yeah, the first people will be start. I don't think we've selected our time slots yet. I'm going to be earlier in the night. So I will preferably I would like to be
right. Brooke Burke says, "What is going to be the wild treat this year? Have had funky jerky and funky beer."
And I ain't getting involved in none of it. I mean, I did do the jerky, but the beer, no, I tapped out.
I watched some of your old videos with when you and Levi, or no, it was actually some of Tim's old videos where he had tried all the different kind of jerkies and you guys were in it.
Yeah, I did it.
Ooh, and I seen the guy puking and stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I did do the jerky one, but I'm not drinking no old beer from like 19 million.
Marilyn Bryson said, "Is there any way that your topic can be streamed for those of us cannot attend?"
I don't know if it'll be live. It'll depend on the service.
Actually, I heard Mike and Terry said that we have good service.
Have good service.
Yeah.
No matter what, I am going to film when I'm up there speaking. I will have a camera rolling. I don't know if it'll be something that's streamed, but it would definitely be something that will be out and videoed. I haven't figured it out yet. It really depends. I mean, I don't know what the setup is until I get there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to promise something that I can't deliver.
Midnight Madness, it's Ryder with a Y, and Tim said rotten fish. Woo.
Oh yeah, nah. I have nothing to prove. I'm good on that. I will laugh and watch everybody though.
You can laugh at me. I actually have already volunteered myself to try some of Tim's fish.
It also depends on how much of the cream.
That's right. Come out.
You know.
Bye,
Lala.
Miriam Brown said, "Nice to see you back, David. It's 1 a.m. I think she was saying have a good week. She's out of here. Have a good night."
Good night. See you later. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We still got 1,011 people in here hanging
out with us. Okay, nice. This is some after hours type.
Yeah, a little after hours. Come on after dark.
Hey, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us after the hour segment for sure.
Let's hear.
Hey, Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. He's in the house hanging out with us.
What's going on, brother? Hey, I look forward to seeing you again, man, and talking with you. Coming up here real soon. I've already told these guys all about you.
Good night, Lila Newton.
It's gonna be a good time. You guys got a banjo?
You guys got a banjo? Midnight Madness, we do not have a banjo.
No, I do not. I would. Hey, I tell you what, if there was any instrument that I would want to learn to play, is the banjo. But it is, I heard, hard.
Man.
As long as we can see it, doesn't matter how. But looking forward to it all. Yeah, I do plan on going live streaming at some point there.
Right.
For sure.
We're going to go live Friday night, the very first night, because Friday night's our normal night to go live. So we're going to give it a shot and go live first night, Friday, 6 p.m., guys. Auntie Ann said, bring some of that sipping cream. I want to try it.
Hey, I got you if I could make it back to that store. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I literally just went today.
Yeah.
And but I think I might need to go back because I did just bust a $70 bottle of Maker's Mark.
That was a heartbreak.
That hurt me. I felt like I just threw my wallet outside. It was just, that was rough.
Red Camaro 81, no Bud Light after hours. You ain't got to worry about either one of those happening, the Bud Light or what comes with it.
Gloria says, David, what is the next project for the mountain? The next project is the rabbit hutches tomorrow. And yes, I know that it's cutting it down to the wire, but I can build a rabbit hutch in a day.
Okay, listen, guys. I already have to apologize so much. I can't even speak. I got to apologize so much. Mike from 3 Mississippi, I'm so sorry for disrespecting the tomatoes, man. I've already disrespected one family member this week. I didn't want to disrespect 2 from Tim. Didn't want to disrespect the rabbits and mess up the rabbit hutch. So I didn't want to build it without Uncle. Come on. No, actually, the reason we didn't build it all the way was because he told me he was going to drive all the way through and he wanted to be a part of building it and setting it in place and stuff, so Lissa didn't have to pick it up and move it around and stuff like that. So we'll be able to knock it out shortly.
Lala's sitting right up underneath the desk chilling.
She's awesome. Hanging out with us right at our feet.
Yeah, I wanted to be a part of it. This right here is not going to be the final rabbit hutch.
Yeah.
This is going to be more of like a grow out pen type deal. I'm actually going to build a pretty extensive rabbit little area, and it's going to be called the Playboy Mansion. I have
that's sweet with the bunnies.
Yeah, I kind of have something pictured in my brain that I was going to do in Florida on my homestead, so I want to do it up here because I never got a chance to do it down there. And then after that, probably the next thing is the septic tank. Honestly, I want to get the septic tank in, that way I can get the toilet working, and then I have all the normal amenities that everybody else has.
Right.
And then we're going to start working back on the tiny house hardcore.
Right. Auntie Ann said, "Are you going to be bringing Lala to the meetup?"
I don't know yet. I'm still working on arrangements for
undecided
the animals
on that one.
and Lala and all that, so I don't know yet.
We got the rest of the animals already kind of under control and someone already kind of dealing with that, but Lala is a whole nother different story.
Yeah, like I said, she's got some special attention that she's got to have.
Yeah. Life with Raylan. Destiny says, "I think you should start a garden soon."
Yes, I think so.
Keep them tomatoes close, guys.
Yeah, keep them close. Playboy Mansion, perfect. Yes. If y'all followed me for a while, y'all know that all my naming conventions and stuff is there's got to be a theme,
right?
You know what I mean, to them, and so I think that's a perfect thing.
Right. Chance Weaver, what's up?
Let's see here.
Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show said, "I'll give you some advice on solar at the meetup."
Nice. I would definitely appreciate that. That's also in the works too, guys. I'm honestly just trying to get the tiny house to a certain point before I pull the trigger on the solar.
Right.
It's already been spec'd out. I've already got an estimate and all of that stuff.
Right.
All of that's done. It's just a matter of me contacting the bank and actually finishing up the financing. And even the bank's been contacted.
Yeah.
It just ain't. I'm just not ready to pull the trigger yet.
Radio Jonesy Tasmania said, "Have you ever fried rabbit before? My grandma used to cook it 100 ways."
Yes, I have. I've had rabbit quite a few different ways.
Auntie Ann said, "I'll help you take care of her if you bring her to the meetup."
Okay, good to know. Thank you, Auntie Ann.
What about the chickens? Said Scott Burke.
Dogs walking in a circle is from excess kennel time. Unfortunately, it is common. Yeah, but that is not. This is something that is a 2-year thing, and this was even before she was even in a kennel. Her breeder actually told my niece whenever she got her that she's different.
We had a dog in Florida who used to walk in circles excessively. Actually, it was a puppy from Junk to Gems 3, our Luna, who was actually stolen in Bronson. She used to walk in circles all the time, and she was never in a kennel.
I finally found my short well. Now I need to figure out what to do next. Oh, nice. David, I am very impressed with the work you have done on the mountain so far. Looking forward to what's to come. Thank you very much. And I don't know when it's coming, but I've worked on it a little bit, and it's a big project, but I really do want to get the year time lapse out.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
You know, especially with the grass out there now.
Yeah.
I think
what a transformation now. That would be like really complete.
Yeah, I can't wait for y'all to see the grass, guys. Okay, David, just like frying chicken. Yes, absolutely.
Tim Mason said, "Me and my wife are coming to the meetup, coming from Mississippi." Well,
nice.
We can't wait to meet you, Tim.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see here. How long we been on here? Hour and 8 minutes.
Hour and 8 minutes.
We're going to go a little bit longer, guys, but I am extremely exhausted. I think I did pretty good tonight, being that I drove 16 and a half hours last night, slept 5.
And then been driving around all day?
I've literally been driving. I got back here at 4 o'clock today, guys. That's how much driving I did today and running around as well. So I think I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and I will edit that video in the morning, the next Florida trip one. It's a good one. So definitely check that out. If you haven't checked out the last video, man, it is full.
That last video
of surprises.
Back to back to back, like literally surprises.
Yeah.
Mom was surprised, and you had some surprises.
And
Man.
grandkids were surprised. And honestly, I feel like it was a very seamless, very nice edit with some really good music. So definitely check that out. And like I said before, if you're not subscribed to Come On Keeping It Real, and you want to know some of the dirty little secrets and more of the behind the scenes stuff, because I definitely show a lot more sneak peeks and stuff on there than probably anywhere. And so yeah, definitely go subscribe to that channel.
Radio Jonesy, could a band play at the 2024 meetup? You know what? Now that you say that, I don't know if I can make this happen, but I got a friend. His name's Wesley Harrington. Sometimes he comes on the lives and stuff. He's a really, really close friend of mine from Jacksonville, Florida. And he's told me he's coming to next year's meetup. And him and his dad, they have a band. It's called the Goodwood Band. You guys could actually check that out. They're probably on YouTube. It's the Goodwood Band. And they are an awesome band. I wonder if I could get them to play for us at the meetup next year. That'd be cool.
Jim said, I'm surprised you can even stand up right. You know, my son calls me a robot. And when I got my mind set on something, guys, I don't sleep much, I don't eat much, and I don't stop.
Right.
You know, I make things happen. I can make it happen nice.
That'd be awesome.
Your mom reaction was priceless. Absolutely.
Yes, it was so awesome to see her face when she realized he was there. Goodbye, Nadine.
David, do you have the layout for the new cabin that you are going to build? No, not yet, because honestly, guys,
there's some things in the works.
There's some things coming with that, and it might be big changes. Big changes. Yeah, stay tuned on that. I'm telling you, if you ain't liked and subscribed to this channel, you might want to. This is gonna be extreme summer,
man.
Epic. I don't even think epic is a strong enough word for what's about to go down. There's a reason why I just took a 2-week vacation.
Yeah,
because it's about to go down, guys.
Exactly, Charlene Grady. Exactly.
What's that?
So when's Hazel coming? It's all in the works.
Hey David, go get some rest. We need you for the next couple of weeks. Yes, absolutely.
What's the next step on the pump house?
How's your BP? Actually, my BP's been pretty decent.
We were talking about the blood pressure earlier too, and
I haven't got dizzy in like 2 weeks.
He's been doing really nice.
Yeah, so I've been doing it. Do you have a new girlfriend or just a friend? No, I have a new girlfriend. Yep. And that last video will show that.
Yeah, check out that next or that last video that just come out. Yeah. It's definitely some stuff.
It's one of his favorite videos I've ever put out.
I loved it. Everything hit, from the content to the music, the way it flowed. I was jamming on that video.
Yeah, he actually called me and was like, "Man, that was pretty clean."
Especially, man, the water scenes where the boats were riding by. It was. Yeah. You guys got to check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Yeah. If you have seen it, go watch it again. It was awesome.
You're going to tear down the cabin and build a bigger and better cabin. You never know.
Who knows?
That sipping cream's going to have you so relaxed you will sleep like a baby. That's the plan. Yeah. That's honestly why we went to this sipping cream spot, because I knew I had to do this live. I knew I was exhausted. I did not want to be all exhausted acting for y'all in the live. I feel like y'all deserve a lot more than that. So I tried to keep it upbeat and positive no matter what's going on around me. And trust me, guys, there's a lot going on around me right now. Yeah. I've got a heavy heart and a heavy mind right now, but, you know, this is what I do.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to bring it down. I didn't want it to be a down one. I wanted everybody to be happy, because I am happy to be home. I'm happy about what's coming. It's happy times, but it's also a lot going on right now as well.
Yeah, Destiny. She really is a sweetheart. I've known her for a few years, almost 5 years, and she's an amazing woman.
Yeah, absolutely. And she actually enjoyed meeting all of y'all tremendously. A whole lot. Oh, and she was actually ready to come up there tonight. That's the first thing that she asked me. Do I need to go up there?
Yep. She was going to come see Destiny.
That was the exact first words that she said when I told her.
Auntie Ann said that they got a stage up at the Blue Mountain Lake campground. That's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, actually they do. Well, I might have to get up there and twerk.
Oh,
and twerk. And twerk.
Good night, Julie.
Keep the positive up. Oh, I always keep the positive up. I am definitely a glass half full person.
He amazes me sometimes about that because, man, so today was a day. Like it, if it would have been me, I'm one of those guys. I'm very emotional. I wear my emotions on a sleeve. If there's something bothering me, you know it. If I'm happy, you know it. And today, if I was him, I'd have popped my cork. Today was a day, and he just trying to find the positive in everything. And even when you can't find the positive, at least trying to stay positive in a positive mind frame. That's a big deal.
And keep it level headed. I truly believe, guys, that stress don't fix anything. All stress does is cloud your mind to where you can't come up with a logical solution for whatever you're stressed about.
Yeah.
And mentally, I always try to keep it on a even, no matter what's happening, because no matter if you allow your emotions to overtake you, those emotions ain't going to fix the problem.
That's right.
All it's going to do is slow down a solution. And for me, I'd rather keep a clear head and come up with a fix or a solution to whatever's going on as fast as possible to get me out of that situation. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the way I look at things. And I've kind of always been that way. I've owned businesses my whole life. And that's kind of how I learned to deal with high pressure situations.
Right.
And now it's ingrained in me. It's who I am. So
McKevin said, it's nice for us old folks to live vicariously through your adventures. Thanks.
Hey, absolutely. And honestly, guys, that's why I do it. I do it to teach, to educate,
Thank you, McKevin.
to allow people that can't get out to see what I'm seeing and do what I do and stuff, and that's always dreamed about doing it, and for some reason, one way or another, didn't get a chance or whatever, to still enjoy it. There's a lot of beautiful places out there and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And and I enjoy it. I love to help. That has kind of been my legacy for my whole adult life, was helping. And people give me a hard time about helping so much and say, you really need to focus on you. And I'm like, no, I need to help first.
That's right. I mean, that is focusing on you, is because that's what you what you are, as help.
Yeah. I like helping. I like helping people. I like seeing people thrive, guys. I like seeing people just go after it. You know what I mean? And anything that I can do to kind of help that, then so be it. The way I see it is, you put all that good out there, good's coming.
Junk to Gems 3 says, if you twerk, I'll show my Bud Light and Gator flag.
Woo! Look at her. That dang Gator flag. I tell you what, man, I like him. But that dang Gator flag.
Gary,
man,
you ain't gonna be able to. Man, the Gator flag ain't swinging this way with him.
Yeah, brother, that's never happened.
You know I'm gonna love it.
I promise you. I've already told him about the hat in my video.
Good night, Melody.
Can't do it. Good night, sweet dreams. 2 rules of stress management. Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff. Quote from my daddy. Absolutely.
Yes, Sweaty Bear. He after the meetup, big things are changing. David Moffat said he better. I just printed 35 mugs with his new logo. It would have been 36, but I always keep one for me. Come on.
As you should. As you should.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Rich Life Ramblings for answering the question. Prayers out to Come On Homesteading's daughter. I appreciate that. Love you guys. Good night, guys.
Good night, Irene.
See y'all in a few days. Absolutely. Hey, we went almost 20 minutes.
Oh, Sweetie. Oh, it's Sweetie. I said Sweat. I'm sorry. Sweetie Bear.
David only gets worked up when someone mistreats someone he loves. Don't mess with his people.
Come on.
Auntie Ann, you could not have said it any better.
That's right.
I promise you one thing. I am a big teddy bear, and I got a big heart, and I don't mind showing my emotions and all that other stuff. I'm a grown beep man. And I don't mind being sensitive and all that other stuff because I'm secure with me 100%. But if you mess with the ones that I love, I promise you there's a demon in me.
We're going to keep them down.
There's a demon in me.
Man.
That's all I'm going to say. And but yeah, so definitely don't mess with the ones that I love, because I'm also a fierce protector.
That's right.
As well. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that the text is snap. I must have missed something. I took my little puppy on a hike to an epic mountain view last Saturday. That's awesome, Radio. That's awesome. So you need to go to bed. Busy day tomorrow. Yeah, I know you've been counting down my rabbit hutches now. I've been away from YouTube, but I've been paying attention, buddy.
Yeah,
A little bit.
David's been telling me, hey, T minus 7 days, T minus 5 days. And we started cutting wood yesterday. And I was building everything with Lissa. And I looked at his backyard and I said, you know what? I really need to do something with this grass. This backyard is becoming a jungle. So I went ahead and weeded the whole backyard. And tomorrow we're going to get them all ready to go.
Hey, PJ, send me an email and I will send you that. Don't mess with David's inner child.
Yeah.
David's inner child was not as nice as the David grown man. I promise you that. Hey David, can you give me a call? Sent Mike the information. This is Donald from Virginia.
Oh, remember I sent you that text?
Yeah. I don't. Be honest with you, I don't know when it's going to be. I got a lot going on right now. I got a lot on my plate right now. But yeah, as soon as I get a chance, I'll do that. Got to check the shoulders on the smoker. Ooh. Time for some more apple wood.
That sounds delicious.
Well, why are you doing that to me? You just bragging, and now I'm all hungry.
Got the applewood pork shoulder.
You
on
know
the
I'm
smoker.
over here hungry. Man, you talking about the applewood pork shoulder?
Julie just a little teasing us with the pork shoulder.
We still got 899 people in here.
Man, hey, thank you guys so much.
Y'all
love
amazing.
You guys so much.
Yeah,
man.
I do. And honestly, man, you guys are kind of up my spirits tonight. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I greatly appreciate it.
Midnight Madness. Mike, updated cabin blueprints yet? Yes. So we were able to reach out to the subscriber who had talked to us about the blueprints. She did such an amazing job. She actually went detail by detail and made the exact layout that I had done myself, and then went a step above and beyond and kind of tweaked a little bit and made her own. And we're going to get back and forth with her and check that out, but she is amazing.
Said, David, your Florida accent is strong tonight.
Come on.
I did just spend 2 weeks in Florida, and also I'm exhausted.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm honestly having a hard time putting words together tonight. I've already stuttered a few times tonight, so I know I'm tired.
Running on fumes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Did some prime rib and pork roast on the smoker the other night. Nice. Go get some rest, David.
That's right.
Mama getting on me right now.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm 57. Inner child likes to play with matches. Hot flashes. Love your work, both of you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Hello, David and Mike. Sorry I missed most of the live, but I'm glad I made it. I'm glad you made it too.
Thank you, Susie.
David, keep your chin up, and great content as always. Always, man. I'm always going to keep it positive.
Chance Weaver. I actually, if you give me 1 second, I'll tell you. I actually forgot. I forgot what her name was on YouTube. But I have the email right here, and it is fast for me to pull it up. Shawnees is what her YouTube name is.
Midnight Madness wants to know, David, are the goats worth it? I absolutely love goats.
David Moffat, yes.
Yeah, I love goats. I think goats are absolutely worth it. As long they're not hard. Goats are not hard. It's all about infrastructure, and if you got your infrastructure right, goats are one of the easiest things you can have.
Yeah.
It's if you don't have your infrastructure right where goats become a pain in the rump shaker. And as long as you got your infrastructure, it literally takes me 5 minutes to take care of the goats every day if I wanted to. And I like to hang out with them and stuff. So
the longest part of taking care of the goats is walking to the pump house to turn the water on.
Yeah, it's not really that difficult. And I like to hang out with them and stuff and try to keep them as social as possible, especially with my granddaughter coming and all of that.
Heck, we were just in there playing with the goats the other day. We took them some of those cedar branches and hanging out.
Man, when I come up to the gate, they are literally right there.
Yeah.
Like they, and at my brother's house, we had to chase them to load them up.
Yeah.
So that's how far they've came as far as being personable and stuff now. And it doesn't take a whole lot of time, you know?
Yeah. Ariel, it's already being taken care of, brother. I appreciate it. We're the tomato plants they're already in progress, in the works.
Are the goats going to be working the land clearing? Yes. Right now, I'm trying to negotiate behind the scenes to get some more Premier One fence. Because to be honest with you, it's not a big enough space to put all the work in to move that fence to an area.
Yeah.
They will clear that area in like days. So it needs to be a little bit bigger of an area.
Yeah, David Moffat. It was definitely a temporary thing. And actually, if everyone would have watched the whole entire video, Lissa actually said on the video that it was just a temporary thing, getting the tomato plants out of those little bitty small cups into a bigger bag. And if everything wouldn't have been a total mud pie, we would have used the earth around us. But I mean, but it's all good to go.
Can you pronounce that?
Tasmania ASMR, been
here,
there and lurking and listening. Oh, well, thank you, Tasmania ASMR.
What did you do for Mother's Day, Mike?
So who asked that? Midnight Madness. What did we do for Mother's Day?
For
so for Mother's Day, the kids and I went to the store and bought Lissa just some small basic things. We bought her some flowers. I bought her a candle that smelled like, I think it's like a candied pecan apple or something like that. And we took her out to the lake and had a little picnic. The lake's only 10 minutes from us, so we went out there, and that was our first time swimming at the lake. And I was so happy because when we kayaked out there, that water was cold. And when we went out there, the sun was shining and the water felt so good, and we were all in it. All of us kids swam a lot. Alyssa got in the water a little bit, but it was a great time. Is Mike your sister's son? Love your videos. Greatest from Ireland. No, Uncle David and I are related through, my dad is one of Uncle David's brothers. We don't talk about it too much. I don't talk about him too much. It is what it is. That was faster than I thought. So are you going to build a goat play center? Maybe. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to see the goats jumping around and stuff.
I'm definitely building a goat play center. My brother's got one down there with slides and everything else. And I had I had a natural one in Florida. There was trees and stuff that were fell that was like this and stuff that they all played on. So yeah, I'll be doing something like that again.
I'm 100% I'm gonna butcher your name, but I want to call you out, buddy. Henatite Oat. He says, "Hi, it's 2:32 in South Africa. I like your channel. Keep up the good work and thank you. Family first."
Nice. Absolutely. Hey, we appreciate your dedication for being up so late and watching us. That is absolutely amazing. Means the world.
What's going on, Teresa? How you doing?
If y'all was close to West Tennessee, I'd send y'all a big old plate of shoulders and fixings. And I was sure enough eat it.
We're about 4.5 hours away.
Yep. And man, I wish you was cooking it yesterday when I was rolling through.
Right.
Actually, Tim from Rich Life, I talked to him last night, and it was pretty late when I was rolling through there. And he did let me know that if I needed to pull in and get some rest or whatever, come on. You know, I got an open invitation.
I told him that last night when he was driving too.
Yeah. But I felt good. I mean, I was still wide awake at like 12:30 at night.
Right.
And so I just went ahead and brought it on to the house.
Gary from Junk to Gems 3 said, "David, I think it's awesome. Y'all got together. She's an awesome woman."
She's amazing, man. She is absolutely amazing.
David Moffat said, "You're going to end up with a B&B petting zoo."
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Maybe. I tell you what, man, having all the different animals and stuff like that, it's not just for me. It's for the kids as well.
Right.
I love the kids to be able to go play with the animals and stuff and learn about this lifestyle. I mean, honestly, that's why I got into this, was to teach about this lifestyle to kids. You know, most kids don't have no clue where their food comes from.
Right.
Has no clue about how their salad was made, you know, how it was really made, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, and I have granddaughters and nieces and nephews and kids all around me. And you know what? Hey, if I could get a giraffe, I'd get a giraffe.
I think that'd be all right.
I would love to have a giraffe. I got tall enough trees.
Yay. Midnight Madness says, "Mike, how are you getting water to the landing? Gravity water tank." At the moment, we actually have one of those 275-gallon totes.
And an Uber.
And an Uber. And we use Uber to transport that tote. We'll fill it up with water from Uncle David's well. We take it back. And then I use just a normal 120-volt water pump to pump it from the water tote into the camper, which holds about 40 gallons of fresh water. And then we refill as needed.
He was quit spilling the beans. That was supposed to be part of your interview. Hey, brother, there's a whole lot you can get out of the interview with me. I promise you.
That's right.
I've done a few of them, and I like to keep it raw, uncut, and real. No pre-questions. I don't allow. I've had quite a few people interview me over the years, and I don't allow anybody to give me questions ahead of time.
Right.
I tell them just fire it. because I'm going to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, come on.
That's right.
And I like to just keep it real, raw, and uncut. I think those, to me, is the best interviews.
Radio Jonesy Tasmania said, it's 10:26 a.m. on Tuesday here in the future.
Wow. Man, if I could figure, I was just saying on the way here, when are they going to get that Star Trek like beaming stuff going?
Man.
You know what I mean? Because, man, I would beam back and forth so I could just keep working.
Right?
And
Right?
not lose no time.
Man, and that totally changes the game for day trips, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think I'm going to go eat in Paris.
Right?
And be back for bedtime.
Roxy Lee, hello. I love watching you all. And my great granddaughter, when she comes to my house in the morning, she is in pre-K. She will come in and say, good morning, good morning, good morning.
I absolutely love it.
That's awesome.
And honestly, guys, when I was telling them about this life up here and stuff like that, well, that was one of the number one things that I told them about was the different kids that follow the channel and will go to school and talk about Uber and the different characters, right, and Rider and Eclipse and all of that other stuff. That warms my heart every single time I hear it.
Right. Oh, thank you, Auntie Ann. Midnight Madness said she meant the new spot. Yes, so we definitely are going to invest heavily into rainwater catchment system. And we also, because now we're actually down right by the creek, I want to try to utilize that creek at any way possible. So if we have to filter water or something like that, but a well still will be on the horizon.
Yeah, a well is going to need to be mandatory for long-term sustainability.
Yeah.
But there is different alternative routes and stuff that different seasons and stuff that you can utilize to cut down on the impact of all the other gas and stuff like that. I'm waiting on Star Trek. Yeah, hey, me too.
Yeah.
Anthony. Where did you get the hat from? Tractor Supply.
Yep.
I don't have a ton of options around me. I am out in the middle of the what's happening. Saturday was my birthday. I'm 55. Well, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Good night, everybody.
David Moffat said, I won't give you the questions because they won't be on a chart to read from. What comes to mind needs to come from yours and from you and yours.
Yeah, oh, that's always. That's mandatory for me. If you want to interview me, I don't mind being interviewed and talk about the past and how things happen and all that other stuff. But it's got to be raw and uncut,
right?
You know, hey, my other channel is Come On Keeping It Real, and that's exactly what I try to do. Is I try to keep it real. I'm not out here to put on a show.
That's right.
I'm out here to just show you what this really is. If it's bad, I'm gonna tell you it's bad. If it's good, I'm gonna tell you if it's good. If it's some bull what's happening, I'm gonna tell you some bull what's happening. That booyaka. Come on.
Happy belated birthday, Glenda Wright.
Yeah, that's here. Yes, absolutely.
Good night, L. Brown.
Seeing the groundwater systems. But yeah, hey, we did 33 minutes extra.
Wow, yeah, we hang out tough tonight.
Yeah, I think we did it up. Hey, I think the robot is ready to sign off.
Though. Right, yeah.
I think I'm going to try to get some rest, guys. But hey, I love every single one of y'all. After an hour and 33 minutes in here, we still have 892 people in here.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
You guys are absolutely amazing. Hey, y'all are the true MVPs. I love every single one of y'all. And don't forget, next weekend coming up, we have the meetup. And I will be doing a surprise live, so be on the lookout for that. If you have not hit the notification bell of this channel yet, make sure you do. Bing! That way you do not miss it. And like I said earlier, do not forget to go to Come On Keeping It Real and subscribe to that one, because trust me, we are always giving the skinny on what's really going on on the mountain and all of these adventures, guys. So until we see each other again, come on, let's go on another adventure.